them something worth fighting for that supersedes how they feel, they'll always just go back to how I wish I had somebody in here. Your cause must overshadow how you feel about it. There must be a point in your life where you make up your mind and you say, I was okay until. I wasn't gonna fight until. I was gonna leave it alone until. I was afraid of that devil until what? Until you start messing with my body, and until you start messing with my home, until you start messing with my children. It ought to be something. Your purpose must overshadow your circumstances, or you'll go back to where you used to be. But what's in front of you must be greater than what's behind you, or you will never fight for it. It's not about how well you can fight, but it's about what it is you're fighting for. And if you don't find something that's worth fighting for, if you don't find some line of demarcation where you draw a line in the sand and say, devil, you can't have my house. You can't have my peace, and you can't have my joy. If you don't find something worth fighting for, then the devil will come in and he will take everything that pertains to you. When Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane, he said, Father, if there's any other way, let this cup pass me. But then I believe, Jerry, that he thought about me and thought about you. And his cause superseded how he felt. And he said, nevertheless, I wish I had somebody in here that had a nevertheless. You got to find something worth fighting for. Fight for your children. Fight for your future. Fight for your destiny. Is there anybody in here that's ready to tell that devil, you can't have my destiny? Is there not a cause? Is there not something that you're willing to fight for? Is there not something that's so valuable to you? Think about it right now. Let your mind run back right now. And think about if the devil tries to mess this up. I'll lose sleep if I got to lose sleep. I'll lose food if I have to lose food. I'll lose money if I have to lose money. But I won't let the devil come in and take this. Why? Because it means so much to me. Is there not a cause? Is there not something that you're willing to sacrifice your whole life for? Is there not something that you're willing to say, I'm willing to die for this? If there's not a cause, then you'll see yourself wandering aimlessly through life, running away from everything, because you hadn't found anything that you're willing to stand your ground on. When David found his cause, he found his courage. When he found his cause, he found his calling. Your cause is wrapped in conflict, and if you're going to achieve it, you're going to have to fight for it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But it's going to have to mean something to you. The devil is not going to just sit idly by and watch you become successful. It blows my mind to see people get married and think they ain't got to fight no more. It blows my mind to see people come and give their life to Christ and think they don't have to fight no more. God told me, he said, listen, I'm giving you the promised land. I've given it to you. But you got to fight when you get over there. There's some Amorites and some Jebusites and some other ites over there. You got to fight, but your cause have to mean something to you. You got to make up in your mind, I'm going to fight for it because my daddy gave it to me. I'm going to fight for it because it means something to me. Is there not a cause? Is there not something that you're living for? Is there not something that you value so much that you're living for? Or do you think that it's just going to happen? Do you think that you're just going to get it? You're going to wake up one day and it's going to be there? I love you too much to lie to you. If you want anything, you got to fight. You got to be willing to see that devil standing down in the valley and make up in your mind, I'm tired of this devil taunting my family. This happened to my granddaddy and my great-granddaddy and my daddy, and it would not happen to me. The devil is a lie. I've joined a lion in the sand right now, and I'm going to fight until I receive it. So the next time the devil tries to take what God has given you, I want you to stand and look at yourself in the mirror and speak to yourself and ask yourself, is there not a cause? When they call you and say your child is in trouble, I want you to stand and look at that devil and say, is there not a cause? When it looks like your marriage is on the rocks, I want you to stand and declare, is there not a cause? See, when it is that you find something worth fighting for, you get a strength that comes from nowhere. I can't, I wish I could explain it better. I wish I had the words to give it to you a little bit better, but when you have a cause, I told you before, I remember, Jerry, being in elementary school and the teachers was bothering me, and I called my mama. And my mama came walking down the hallway with her wig going on the wrong side. She didn't care that her wig was on the wrong side. Why? Because you messing with my child, now you're messing with me. Is there anybody willing to fight for their child today? You can have the business, but you're going to have to fight. You can get the degree, but you're going to have to fight. You can write the book, but you're going to have to fight. You can have a successful marriage, but listen, you're going to have to fight. But once you make up in your mind, this the devil can't have. It's some stuff that belongs to me, I won't even fight for it. I just get another one. I ain't gonna worry about it. You gonna come, you gonna mess up my grass. I was mad he messed up my grass. I ain't go to the trunk because he messed up my grass. I said I can grow some more grass. I'm not gonna fight for that. Took my clothes to the cleaner, messed up my white coat at the cleaner. I ain't gonna fight for that. I'll be able to get you another coat. I ain't gonna fight for that. Somebody bumped to the car, hit the car messed up. I ain't fighting over no car, y'all. I'll get another car. But if you mess with my children, my wife, somebody over here. See, you can't be so saved that you can't protect what God has given. You have to find